As always, don't forget to check the prices down below in the video description for the best prices on the parts and tools we use in today's project. Today, we had this 2011 Volkswagen Jetta. The brake pedal seems to go almost all the way to the floor, so we're going to talk about how to fix that. Sometimes it can be a master cylinder, but on this one, the common thing is the drum brakes are out of adjustment, so we're going to show you what that looks like to bring the brake pedal back up to the regular position. Let's check it out. So first thing, we've lifted the vehicle, and if you want to check and see if this is your issue for a low brake pedal, go ahead and lift it and spin this wheel. That thing just keeps on spinning and spinning, which tells us, hey, our drum brakes are out of adjustment, because you should just mark one of these little spokes like, hey, you can see this one's got a marking on it. Spin, watch it, and it should only spin one time, so it just keeps going. So that means it's out of adjustment. We should be able to just spin it hard and just spin one time, and that'll tell us it is correctly adjusted. So now let's check and see how we would adjust your drum. Okay, and we just got done adjusting this thing, and now you can see I spin it and it's kind of dragging a little bit, and that's what you want. I'm gonna insert a clip here in just a second that's gonna show you what we messed with, and that will be how you adjust this thing, and that's how you fix your brake pedal going almost all the way to the floor. You adjust it all the way back up, and then get it to right about like that, and then that should take care of your problem. So here's that clip, and then you can adjust this little piece. So leave this spring off, and then make sure this is all the way down, because if it's all the way up, the brake is adjusted as loose as it can be. If you pull this piece all the way down, like you see it sitting right now, that is all the way expanded and tight. So then once you've got that, then this was the best position. We had everything put back together. So that's it, guys. That little piece I just showed you there, I put my finger on it. That thing, you want to be all the way down for it to be adjusted. If you want to see more of that, just search Fixbook Jetta drum brakes, and you'll find that video, and it'll show you the whole video how to take everything off. But you should just be able to take that one little bottom spring that's connected to the bottom of the piece, just take a pair of side cutters, just pick up and remove, and then you're probably gonna have to take that big spring that's coming in at the top. You're probably gonna have to take that off, and then at that point you can slide that thing up and down. And you probably will want to check out that video, search Fixbook Jetta drum brakes, and watch that whole video. But you don't have to remove all the drum brakes to just adjust that little piece. It's not a bad idea to go ahead and change those shoes. And I think that's pretty much it. When you do, I'll tell you this part. Okay, when you do adjust the little piece, let's say you just take off that little bottom spring, and then you take off that hard to take off top spring, and you adjust it down. Okay, then you put your springs back on. You can, to loosen it, take your side cutters and just tap up on the bottom, and that will loosen it. But if you go too much, then you can tap it back down. It's not real good for the mechanism because it's little tiny teeth, and you can kind of smoothen out those teeth, and you don't really want to do that. But you can take a big flathead, go to the top of your little adjuster, and then tap down. If it's just a little bit, I would try that. And I talk about that more, I think, in the full drum brake video. But you can basically tap up and down. I mean, you don't want to go the whole way for sure. Like that adjuster piece, if it's all the way adjusted out to loose, you definitely don't want to tap all the way down, because then you're just going to ram all those little teeth. So, but anyways, that should be insightful. That should get it to where once you adjust that and they are tight, that did fix our problem. So our brake pedal is going almost all the way to the floor, and then when we adjusted it to expand them out, it completely brought the brake pedal all the way back to where you're going about a third to halfway down. It braked well. So that did fix our problem. In the video, I think the one side I worked with, it still spun freely. I don't know why that is. The other side adjusted well, and it it spun and it just did the one spin like it was supposed to. So anyways, that's how it worked out for us. The car stopped fine. The brakes on both sides worked great. So that's pretty much it. That's the way to fix that pedal problem. I hear a lot of Volkswagens are like that with the weird brake adjuster, because a lot of them, you got the star, and it's a little bit easier to do, a little bit easier to adjust. So anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching.